So I just wanted to share, I'm hoping as quick as a little video as I can. This is a little bit of the scene coming out here with the herd. We have some horses that are lying down and horses that are sort of holding the space. And often again when I'm coming out here, I'm looking to the herd to mirror to me. What is it that I need to see and be present to in my life? We have most of the geldings actually here sort of in this still resting pose. Malachi and Apollo, Chiron who just got up, and then Merlin's back there, and then we have Shiva, Martini, and Jet. I'll just reference the mirror in terms of what I'm receiving, and that might resonate for you. So sometimes when we're not sure where energy wants to be, both in our own personal energy and also in what we're creating, I think the best thing is to kind of sit with it. So I felt, landing home from the fires, there's things that I want to be creating, and I sort of have felt instead this urge to just be still and to let that kind of channel through me instead of feeling like I have to take all this action from a place of urgency or fear. So when I come out here and I see the geldings, which is really a reflection of the masculine energy, and the masculine energy is really about action, and they're in stillness or rest. What I take away from that is, instead of just moving ahead, it's actually time to be still and to pause. It's not time for forcing or pushing action. And so one of the things the horses have really taught me to do is, instead of us trying to dictate to our energy or to the things that we're creating what we want it to do, we need to actually let it guide us of what is our internal energy wanting us to be, and what's the energy around the things that we're trying to create. So instead of trying to force it or feeling impatient, it's like, actually, here's the invitation to just be still and to rest and allow the energy to settle. And then when we're being asked to go into action, we'll know that. Because there's such a stillness here, actually, with most of the horses out here. So that's what I'm really taking in, is how are the horses being, and how does this mirror what I'm feeling that I want to spend some time in, which resonates for me because I felt like, okay, I need to kind of get back going. And really, actually, I've actually been feeling more, if I listened, to be still, to reflect, and then when it's time to birth and bring things to fruition, I will. So the masculine energy does not want to be pushing right now. It wants to be in rest and pause. If you're curious or want to share what you're getting from this, please do. That's just my interpretation. So I always say when I'm out here that this is always open to interpretation, and we get different things. There's Shiva stepping forward right now, having a lick and chew. So when horses do that lick and chew, it's often affirmation. So if somebody just had a thought as Shiva stepped forward, I would say, let that be affirmation. He's also doing a yawn. So when horses yawn, that's their way of having a release, either for themselves or also for us. So if we just sort of take in where we might be feeling tension in response to that inquiry, and Shiva's really feeling that and responding to that energy. So is there a release for me around what we just talked about? Was there a message that I got from Shiva that he's releasing any tension around that I might be feeling? So we're just going to allow that to drop in. And one of the things that I'll offer when we're out here is, we don't have to do anything, it's just to receive it. So if a horse is out here yawning like that in support, we just have to receive and acknowledge it. And that's their way of supporting whatever is wanting to kind of move through. So let me know your thoughts of what you sort of picked up from this. And a nice little morning share with our herd.